Hey guys, welcome back to another Daily Dose of Dunn. Today's episode, the clock is ticking, and so is yours. What if I told you that somewhere out there in the world, somebody woke up this morning without realizing it would be their last sunrise? And here's the uncomfortable truth. One day that'll be me, one day that'll be you. The question isn't if our time runs out, it's what are you going to do with the time that you have while you're still here? I'd like you to stay with me until the end, because there's one simple shift in perspective that changed the way I look at the entire world. And I think it might change yours too. Over the past month, I've lost two people I love and dearly care about. I lost my auntie Linda. She passed away peacefully in her sleep at 78 years old. My other friend, Tim, he died unexpectedly from leukemia in his early 40s. Two completely different stories, one undeniable lesson. Life does not negotiate. It doesn't ask if you're ready, doesn't wait until your plans are finished, doesn't care if you made that phone call you were meaning to make next week. It simply keeps moving. Watching people process loss has reminded me that grief has different faces. Some people withdraw. Some become angry. Some become depressed. Some cry. Some become numb. And none of those reactions make somebody weak. But for me, I've chosen a different choice. I've chosen gratitude. Not because I didn't love them, not because I don't miss them, but because no amount of suffering on my part will bring them back. And I know deep down, they wouldn't want me to suffer for even 1 minute, because it's the same thing I would want for them. If anything, spending the precious days I've been given buried in misery would dishonor the very gift they no longer have. The greatest tribute to a life that has ended is to live your own life to its fullest. While mourning these losses, I also got engaged. I celebrated. I laughed. I traveled. I made memories. And I know some people might hear that and think, oh, that sounds insensitive. I don't see it that way. First of all, the plan to pop the question was planned well in advance while they were both still alive. But secondly, it didn't stop me from going through the intended plan. See, I see it as recognizing that joy and sadness can exist in the same heart at the same time. You don't have to choose one or the other. I cried deeply at the news of each of them passing. Knowing that I can't call them anymore, I can't visit them, it's sad. It made me cry. But I also know and believe that now both of them are on the other side, up in heaven, advocating for me and looking out for me. And they're both so smart, I'm sure they'll certainly find ways to communicate with me and let me know that they're still there. See, one of the most dangerous lies we tell ourselves is, I'll appreciate life more later. Later isn't guaranteed. Later has fooled millions of people. Later is dreams will go to expire. Tomorrow is a promise made by no one. I've watched people postpone vacations, postpone forgiveness, postpone starting the business, postpone saying I love you, postpone taking the picture, postpone making the call, and then life makes that decision for them. One day you'll wish you just had one more ordinary Tuesday. You'll vow in that moment not to postpone another thing ever, so long as you live. But you might not be given that opportunity again. My aunt lived a long, happy, healthy life. She passed peacefully in her sleep. As painful as loss is, if most of us could choose our ending, we would choose something similar. See, my friend wasn't afforded that same timeline. And that's exactly why counting years misses the point. Life isn't measured by the number of birthdays you collect. It's measured by the experiences and memories you create with those that you love while you're still here, while you're still breathing, while you're still able to walk, still able to laugh, still able to live. So here's the challenge I want to leave you with. Call the person you've been meaning to call. Take the trip. Forgive the mistake. Put the phone down. Watch the sunset. Play with your kids. Take your spouse's hand. Order dessert. Laugh until your stomach hurts. Tell someone they're the most important thing in your life before you're speaking at their funeral instead. And do what my mom says and what my mom taught us. End every single phone call with I love you, because genuinely you'd never know if you'll ever hear from that person ever again. Because here's what death has reminded me. The finish line is fixed. The only variable is how fully you run the race. And if today feels heavy, if you're grieving, if you're hurting, don't rush yourself. Feel what you need to feel, but don't build a house there. Visit grief, learn from it, love through it, and then move on. Let it remind you that every heartbeat you still have is another invitation to truly live. And I'll leave you with this last thing. Don't wait for tragedy to teach you how beautiful your life already is, because one day your calendar will end. One day someone will remember your laugh for the last time. One day, someone will wish they had just one more conversation with you. And nobody lays on their deathbed wishing they worked more and traveled less. Nobody will care how much money you earned Only care about how deeply you loved, how much you loved, and that will be your legacy. Until then, make every hug longer. Make every memory richer. Make every sunrise count. And remember, don't honor the dead. You don't honor the dead by forgetting to live. You honor them by squeezing out every drop of life they no longer get to experience. Because in the end, the goal isn't to live forever. The goal is to be fully alive while you're here. Thank you for joining me. I hope this helped you in some small way. And I hope this video is something my family can come back and watch when it's my time to join God. And remember me, miss me, love me, shed tears if need be, but honor me by living life to its maximum capacity of happiness. Because you'll realize there's no limit to how deeply you can live. Sadness deserves to be felt, but it doesn't have to be your permanent address. So just do me one favor. Anytime you think of me, go outside, let the warm sun touch your skin, exhale completely, take a giant inhale, reach your arms out wide, stretch them as far as you possibly can, and I promise you I will be there to give you a hug every single time. You have my word. Thank you so much, and I love you.